my beautiful broken people, it's your boy, Bentpinkeez. Have you ever wanted to kick really high? Have you ever wanted to just become super flexible, do the splits, do the front splits, just have good flexibility in general? Well, you have come to the right place because I am also trying to do that. So follow me on my journey and your journey as we become more flexible. So welcome to the Bentpinkeez increased flexibility routine starting now. Okay, you got your mat? I got my mat. You got your floor? You got your floor? Okay, good. We're gonna start by getting to a standing position, right? You see this standing position, right? Boom, boom, standing position. Then you're going to open up your legs as wide as you can to go into the splits. And you can put your hands down to give you some support, because we all need that support in life, right? So you're gonna go as far as you can. Obviously, you will see there are limits to what we can do here. And if you are more flexible than me, congratulations. I am trying to get there. So, as you can see, there's still a, obtuse angle. As long, we're not at acute angle anymore. We've graduated to obtuse angle. But now I'm trying to get to that, that line, 180 degree line, you know what I mean? So, we're gonna hold this position right here. Open up the hips, open up the groin. Becoming better at the splits. The better you are at the splits, the better you will, it's like the hallmark of flexibility here. The hallmark of flexibility is how well you can do the splits. I'm gonna say I got like a D right now. You know what? D's get degrees. D is still passing. So this is a max limit. We're gonna chill here for a little longer, right? You know how like them Shaolin monks train, they like hold these stretches for like eons. We're not gonna hold it for eons, we're just gonna hold it for a longer period of time. You know how typically we usually, typical stretches are about 30 seconds to a minute, that's about it. But we're trying to increase that flexibility, so go a little longer, you know what I mean? Okay. Really, and then from here, right, you should be able to crawl a little bit more, get a little bit more out of that stretch. Look at that, my feet are almost off the mat. So, week by week, we will gauge. I'm gonna try to do this type of stretching every day to help increase my flexibility so that I can continually become the best Kung Fu master in the world by kicking very high, because I don't want to pull any muscles here. So the more flexible you become, the less chance of injury. Okay? All right. So go ahead and creep your feet back in slowly. Okay. And then we're gonna go down to our knees here. Get a little relaxation here. Good. Now we're gonna face sideways on the mat into this lunge position. I'm facing left, so left foot is forward. We're gonna straighten that front leg as much as we can. Okay, you can keep a slight bend in the knee, that is totally okay. And then from here, you're gonna take that back leg and you're gonna creep it back as far as you can, going into a front splits, or a resemblance of it at least. Okay, so bring that leg forward, bring that leg back. Get as far as you can. Okay, it's okay if your knee is bent. That means your hamstring is still tight and it's still pulling on the muscle. Okay, so that's okay if it's not straight. Eventually it will be. So this is actually, it may not look like it, but this is actually big progress than before. Go ahead and split the leg with your hands. You can put your fists down, put your fingertips down, hands down, right? If you want to, you can go look ma no hands, but I'm gonna put my hands down to give myself some safety net so nothing bad happens. Okay, so this is gonna help with that front kick action. Being able to kick someone in the face, right? How long the main thing for self-defense for almost anybody is kick someone in the nuts. That's pretty much as good as it gets. But if you want to look cool on camera, which is what I want to do, I want to be able to kick higher than my face. It'd be really cool if like I could bring my leg all the way up and axe kick like all the way down. Like my leg is like straight up in front of my face and then it comes down like that. That would be insane. So follow along the journey and maybe it'll happen. And you will see in these upcoming intro videos. If you haven't noticed already, right? Why do all my videos have something weird or non-related to the video at the beginning? Something funny, something cool, something, well, I mean, cool to me, but funny. But it's because my thinking is hold it a little longer, okay? Don't just let this stretch everything. Okay, so we're getting the hips and the hamstrings at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone. Okay, go ahead and switch sides. So go ahead, go back into that lunge position with the right knee forward, right? Straighten that leg, and then slowly creep that back leg back, and then, you know, split the leg with your hands, and then you can keep a slight bend in the knee, creep that leg back, and then feel that stretch. You don't want to turn to the side, and you want to try to face forward as much as possible. So you're going to drive your right hip back, right? And that's going to create that big stretch that we're looking for. So continuing with my story, my feeling was I'm still creative, and I want to still show my creative side, as well as I'm good at doing the whole fitness stuff, aside from stretching. But if you're not here for the fitness content, then at least you're here, you get some enjoyment or something out of the intro experience, the Bentpinkeez intro experience. That's what I call it. So, and it makes the process of making videos more fun, more interesting. It jogs my brain. You know, lets loose my creative side. That's basically it. You know, I've always been kind of creative as a kid. But I've also been a nerd. So combining the creativity with being a nerd, that's why you get all these random, well, anime-inspired videos. Yeah. Okay, go ahead and kind of creep that leg forward. Yeah, there we go. Increase that stretch. Woo! Feeling it? Oh man, I feel it. Right, drive that hip. Feel that hip. Woo! Really getting this. Okay? So, that's pretty much the backstory behind these little tidbits at the beginning that you see. Sometimes they can relate to the video, sometimes not. But it's all in good fun, you know? Alright, it's gonna be really good. I'm feeling that flexibility. Not really, it just hurts. No pain, no gain, right? No pain, no gain. Okay, so now that we're done here, we're going to go back towards the middle. Alright, and then we're gonna work the glutes. So we're gonna go into this pigeon. So go back to the left side, and then from here, right, make sure that leg is almost horizontal. Drive that knee down to the ground, straighten that back leg back, and then get into this pigeon. Alright, so we're stretching out this piriformis, the glute area. Now, for those of you who are really good and flexible, right, you'll probably have no space here, right? Or if this is really hard on you, you can bring your knee over to the side and your ankle back down, so it looks more like this, so it's a little easier, right? But for me, I'm gonna bring it over here, like that, increase space. Option to keep your body up like this, or put both elbows down and Well, relax like this. Okay? You know what to do there. So, reposition myself because moving around while stretching is not the easiest. Okay, so keep breathing. All right, the whole time you should have been breathing. I breathe as I talk, so that helps. But deep breath in, deep breath out. And think about becoming the most flexible that you can ever be. Okay? So really getting the hips working in multiple directions. And yeah. Everything good? Alright. Let's just keep the peace. Let's not talk for a few moments. Enjoy the stretching experience. Some of you might not like the sound of my voice, so I'm just gonna let you have this moment, okay? Okay, moment over. It's like a moment of silence, but moment over. I can't stop talking for that long. It just feels weird. Okay, so now from here, how come? We're gonna move now, and you'll be like, why? How come you didn't stay in this stretch for a lot longer? Well, because I don't need to be in that stretch for too long. My big problem is, so we're gonna switch legs, right? As you can see, I smoothly went from both hands and knees position, and I brought that right knee up, got it into position, right, and then drive that back leg back, and now I'm in the pigeon pose. So I didn't have to rotate my whole body to the other side. Okay, I was very slick about it. Okay, so look at that piece of cake. Yeah. So in order to become super flexible, you basically need to be able to stretch everything. Okay? Don't leave any muscle not stretched. Okay? Because we definitely need it. As you can see. So, what are your problem areas? If you want to let me know down in the comments what other stretches or what other things you want to focus on. I'd be glad to help as much as I can. And I may not look like a professional doing this, but I do know the anatomy and I do know what to stretch. There's a story to this. Before I started the whole fitness thing, in college, I thought I was indestructible, and so for about the whole time I was in college, I vowed never to stretch until I turned 25. And look where that got me. Tight as hell. Okay, so go back to hands and knees. I'll give you a little break. We'll go into downward dog here. Okay, not downward dog. This is child's pose. Okay, child's pose. Do as I do, not what I say. Okay, child's pose. Okay, good. A little break here. We can bring both hands to the left side. Yep, stretch that lat. Feel that stretch on the right side of your body. Good. Just hold for about 20 seconds. Breathe. Alright, stretching is a whole body experience. Don't just have to get the legs only. Alright, let's go to the other side. Both hands to the right side. Feel that stretch on the left side of the body. Yeah. Oh, this feels great. This feels great. Like a organic stretching, just go with the flow, so to speak. Feel the increased movement of your body. Okay. Alright, so next is going to be one of my favorite moves. It's going to really get those hips open. especially if you move a lot or sit a lot. This is my favorites. If you already know, go ahead and start. But I'm gonna let you know right now. It's called the cow legs. Why the hell it's called the cow legs? I have no freaking clue. But in this tabletop position, you're gonna take your right knee, bring it over the back ways of your left leg, right? See that? Right? Then you're gonna spread your feet out wide as you can. You're gonna creepy crawl your hands back to sit down. There you go. And now we're in cow legs. Okay? So some of you can keep there's a few variations you can do here. You can put your hands forward, you can hug your leg, you can put your hands back, right? You can interlock your fingers behind your back and open up your chest. Those are all valid options. My favorite is I kind of lean forward and hug my leg, right? See that? I like this, right? So that this way I can just close my eyes, relax, feel that stretch, enjoy the moment that is the peace and tranquility, becoming, finding your inner balance, mastering the chi that flows through you. I am totally just speaking out of my butt. These words, they just come to me, right? And then it goes to you, and once it goes to you, and you're just like, I need to shut this guy up right now, because I'm losing brain cells as I listen to him. So, and if you definitely don't want to listen to me while we do these stretches and just want to follow along visually, be my guest. I won't know, so I don't care. I'll be stretch first for a bit, if you can get into it. Alright, I know some of you can't. Just try. Okay. So now we're gonna unravel ourselves. So both my hands are back here, pushing myself up, going back forward into that tabletop position. And then bringing that left knee over to the right side through the back way. And then spread my feet out wide and slowly sit back. And I'm going to go back to hugging and resting on my leg. I'll turn this way so that you guys can hear me. Okay, look at that. So you can see, right? This whole glute area and around the hip is getting stretched in a way that it's never been stretched before. I do know that there are people who are massively flexible. This is just, when I first started doing this, I couldn't even get into this position. Like, I was still stuck up here. I couldn't even hold it. I was in pain. It was terrible. But look at me now. Right? Not where I want to be yet, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, right? It is possible to, oh my goodness, look at the bottoms of my, don't look at that. All right, I just finished a intense boxing workout, and the floor here likes to stick to my foot. So it's not nothing new. Not a big deal. It looked good though. Maybe I should have washed my feet before I went on camera. Nah. Who gives a hoot? Okay, so everybody good with this stretch? Feeling fantastic? Me too. Okay, so we're gonna unravel here. And good. So from here, we're gonna go in and stretch our quads. Okay, so we're gonna first start sitting on our heels. Got that? Okay, put our hands back here, and we're gonna bring our hips up, right? Contracting the glutes. So squeeze the glutes, bring the hips up, and then you're going to slowly bring yourself as far down as you can, stretching both quads in the most intense way ever. Now, if I can, I'm gonna test this for the first time on camera. Let's see if I can get my elbows down on the ground. One. No. Okay. Well, we tried. But try to keep your knees together. Grab the hip up. Feel that stretch. Bring your body, upper body, down as far as you can. Really stretching those quads. Okay. Not so simple here. Ooh. Come on. Hold it. This is unconventional quad stretching, because most of the times we do like the flamingo stretch, or do one leg at a time in that lunge and grab one leg, you know what I mean? But I like this because we could get both legs at the same time. Just try to hold it for as long as we can. Feel that stretch. It's good. Good. So we use the quads a lot, right? We definitely use them a lot, so definitely need to increase mobility and help them recover by stretching it, elongating the muscles. All right, let's go back. That pain is too great. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go into the easier variation of stretching our quads. I know some of you couldn't do that last one. So just lie down. Grab one ankle, right? And then we'll hold this stretch right here. We'll go one at a time because some of you's making it for a general audience, right? So some of you's will not be able to, do both legs, the skydiver, but if you want to, right, go ahead and grab the other leg, be my guest, and hold that, okay? And then from here, if you can, grab with the other hand. So there's your option there. And then you're gonna, for your right leg, squeeze that butt and increase that stretch. And you're trying to drive your heel into your butt. Butt cheeks, not into your butt, okay? You weirdos. I know some of you got minds in the gutter. Just like me. Alright. Got it? Feel that stretch, yeah? It's good. Breathe. Okay. Undo that. Go to the other leg. Grab the ankle. And then squeeze that left butt cheek and drive your heel into the butt cheek. Really feeling that stretch here. Holding it. You can put your head down on the mat if you need to. Relax. The head at least. Breathe. Okay. Good. All right, from here, arms out to the side in a T formation. We're gonna take our right leg, rotate our body all the way back, and you're gonna try to bring that right foot to the left hand, all right? And we're gonna stretch our bodies here, opening up through the front side of our body, feeling that stretch. Now you can take your right hand and you're gonna raise it up. Got it? See that? So now you look, I don't know what the hell this looks like, but you're like kind of in if you were to look from top down, I guess it would look like I'm doing like some ballerina pose. that. So now the stretch goes from your hip up through your trunk of your body. Okay, no need to hold this for long. And then put our hands back down, and then we'll switch to the other side. Try to bring that left foot towards your right hand, and then bring that left hand up. This is like the flying ballerina. Breathe. Nice. Okay. And then we're going to flip over onto our backs. We're going to do the same T-spine rotation, but from this way. Okay, so arms out to the side. Take our right leg up, bring it up and across. Keeping our right shoulder down on the ground. And then from here, you can take your left hand, grab behind the right knee, and allow the gravity to pull it down, right? Don't force it down. And then you're going to take your right hip and drive it downwards. You don't want to drive it up, drive it downwards to increase that stretch. Got it? Breathe. This should feel really nice. Really good. Opening up our body here. Increasing that flexibility that we've been longing for so long. So, if you gather any information from this, is stretch. Like, always stretch. Even when you're a kid to adulthood, always stretch. It helps alleviate a lot of chronic injuries, postural problems, mobility issues. Go ahead and put our leg back. We're going to go to the other side. Bring that left leg up and over. Alright, and then take your right hand, grab behind the left knee, and then allow it to go down on its own. Yeah. And then drive your left hip downwards, increasing that stretch. So, yeah, that's the basic understanding of how our bodies are meant to be used. We need to stretch. That way, first we need to move. Constant activity is good. Stretching will definitely help with aid in recovery. The more flexible you are, the easier it is to move around, less problems. It goes on and on. The list goes on and on. So, alright, we're going to move on to the last thing here. Okay, so go ahead and sit up. And from here, you're going to bring your feet out as wide as you can. Right? As wide as you can. And then you're going to bring both hands to the right side. Right? So I'm going to grab behind my knee, grab my ankle, and pull my body over to the right side, increasing that flexibility in this direction. Head down, relax, straighten the leg as much as you can. Just gonna let this plane fly through, and then we can switch sides. Not yet. Still hear it. Okay, then we're going to move over to the left side. Using my left hand to grab my left ankle. My right hand to grab underneath the knee. And pulling my body forward in that direction. Feeling that stretch. And then you can totally, after this, test out if you can kick a little higher, move a little better. It's all good. Got it. Last stretch here. Make it good. Make it good. And we are done. So go ahead and like the video if you liked the video. Subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Click the notification button, right? The little bell thingy, so that you can be alarmed or get notified for when I post new videos, which is every Thursday and Sunday. Don't forget to visit Bentpinkeez.fit to get you some sweet gear such as shirts, sweaters, blankets, stickers, whatnots. And as always, your boy, Flexible Bentpinkeez, out.